Hi, Coastlines Church family. While you're going to be receiving a lot of communication about what we're going to be doing for our services, shifting to online-only services for the next couple of weekends, and all the events and interconnected gatherings that we have and whatnot, you'll see those details on our website, email bulletins that are being sent out and whatnot. But aside from those logistical details, I wanted to share a couple of perspectives that I have about how we can be posturing ourselves in this time and how do we continue being a church if we can't physically be together in the same way that we have for years and years and years. And we don't know how long this is going to last. We don't know exactly all the details, but I did want to share these perspectives that I think might transcend some of those logistical details. The first thought that came to mind is that whenever people are scattered, whenever people are isolated or afraid, I believe that it's the heart of God to act as the shepherd. The shepherd reaches out, the shepherd connects, the shepherd gathers, and the shepherd makes it known that the sheep are loved, they are seen, they are known. And so the challenge that we have as the church, because we're the manifestation of God's heart in the world, how do we do that? How do we act as shepherds? How do we stay connected? How do we make sure that people are seen and are known if we can't physically be together, like I said, in the way that we have? I think the solution is pretty clear, that if every individual is reaching out to other individuals in that way and in that heart, then we can not only maintain this interconnected web of relationship that we so enjoy, but we can even propagate that interconnected web to other people in our community who might be feeling extraordinarily alone, isolated, or afraid. So I want to ask you to consider how you can take action that might be as simple as sending a text message, getting on the phone, talking with people in your relational networks, people from church, people outside the church, just checking in with them to see how you're doing in this time. How's it going with work? What's going on with your kids' schools? To communicate to people that we care about them still. And if we can't physically be together, let's be creative in the ways that we can still be together. One thought that I had about this is Jesus's words about treating others the way that you would want to be treated. And so imagine yourself if you were feeling a bit isolated, scattered, afraid, uncertain. How would you want somebody else to reach out to you and to communicate that what's going on in your life matters to them? They're praying for you, they're thinking about you, and maybe they just want to chat on the phone with you. So imagine how you would want that to happen to you, and you can be that for others. Because if each of us is doing this to 2 to 3 other people, phone calls, text messages, carrier pigeons if you need to, just reaching out to people and saying, you're not forgotten, you're not alone, I love you, I care about you, this is kind of crazy, but we can do this together even if we're not physically together. It's making me anticipate the time when we do get to resume physical in-person services, that time is going to be sweeter than ever. But until then, I'm confident that our church is going to be able to approach this really unique challenge well. Let's continue to be the manifestation of the heart of God, not just to the people in our church, but to our community. What an incredible opportunity it is for us to be outward-minded citizens of Santa Cruz County, but also outward-minded citizens of the kingdom. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for all the messages that you sent us pastors as we were discussing all this stuff. There's going to be a lot for us to decide on a rolling basis, and we'll be communicating frequently with you about that. But again, in the meantime, let's not lose the interconnectedness, and it takes being proactive. So please think right now, what are the names of 2 people you can reach out to? Pray for them, call them, whatever you need to do to connect with them. Love you. Can't wait to see you soon.